That's the gospel here on WOAD. Little music from Marvin Sapp and Glory, Glory, Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yes, indeedy. And actually, that's, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's the Miami Mass Choir. And of course, we've got more of the good stuff here. Also, this morning, I've got in the studio with me. You know, Wednesdays are special around here because we are very blessed to have FirstLadyB in the studio with us this morning. And she, of course, here to share with us some of the stuff that's she's been observing. This has been a crazy week.
This has been a crazy week.
And I don't know where to start. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's maybe some lunacy involved in it because, you know, on one hand they're talking about the lunar eclipse, and on the other hand they're talking about Trump going rogue.
Yep, Trump going rogue, and I have not been able to wrap my head around this man's thought process. Or as my mama always say, if you could, and then you'll have a problem. It's unbelievable, and I keep telling folks, I don't think we've seen the worst. I think this is just the beginning.
Well, it's hard to figure it out and put your hand on it because there are a lot of theories and there are a lot of conjecture about what is really going on with this man, and I just, the way I see it, this is one black man's opinion, is that he's just beholden to a lot of folks out there.
That's right.
And they are calling in those markers, that's why we have seen the interesting makeup of his cabinet and his closest advisors, and I think that's what's governing his remarks.
That's right.
And the thing about it is that when you're, people are tugging on you from every side, it gets to be very frustrating. It's not a comfortable way to live. But enough about Trump. We ain't gonna get trouble no more. We ain't gonna get him no. Yeah, we ain't gonna get him no more. So last night was our night. Oh yes, yes it was.
So I watched Half of the Have-Nots before the premiere of Greenleaf. So Catherine and Veronica then teamed up and burned down the house.
Yeah, I was surprised. That was a nice house.
Yeah, right. I said, and burned down the house.
But where what's amazing here is that that Catherine and Veronica can agree on something.
Yeah, exactly. And
so it is. But there's investigators. How did this start?
Yeah.
All of a sudden the house burns down. Of course that. They'll write that out in the script.
Yeah, exactly.
But just the very idea.
Yeah.
That they would. Veronica would have that idea and Catherine would go along with it.
But remember, Veronica burned down her house to hide all that evidence that last season.
Hey, I guess it works for her.
Yeah.
She'll burn the house.
She'll burn the house down. And then the premiere of Greenleaf last night?
Yeah. I tell you, that makeup artist needs an award.
Do you hear me? I mean, Grace really looked like she was beaten. Do you hear me?
That was like
amazing. It was amazing. So let me ask you, did you really think Uncle Mac was gonna die?
I didn't think he was gonna die.
Me either. I really did not think he was gonna die. No, so when it came on and that happened, I was like, oh my God, Mac dead. Uncle Mac is dead.
And I'm like, well.
Yeah, wait, you saw Lady May. Lady May said, Lady May, she the spin artist. She gonna make sure that family name, whatever's going on, she gonna protect it.
Too, the way she
embraced
Grace. Told her she loved her, and that basically with this scenario, I wouldn't have had it any other way.
That's right. That's exactly basically what she said. And then when she finally after all these years confided in her husband that I can't blame Mac because he watched my daddy do the exact same thing to me. That was a scene.
That was like, ooh.
And what about Kevin when that letter that he gave Charity? What do you think's in that letter?
That was. Well, let's pause for a second now. When he went into the room and confronted those folks, he's at a crossroads.
Yep.
And he could really go at this thing either way. And the fact that he was upset after, his encounter
with that guy, and that was his first encounter. Remember?
Yeah. And the fact that he was upset after that tells us that, you know, he wasn't fully committed.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
He's battling right now.
You know, and the thing of it, when he called her, or she called the chick on the baby,
Yeah.
and tears were
rolling down his face.
when she talking about we could be friends, you know, and you know, you know, in his heart of heart, I think he wanted his family back.
I agree with that. I believe that as well.
You know, but the thing of it, you know, I don't see him hanging around and watching her. And by the way, she's looking even better.
Look, when they showed her in the studio in Memphis or Nashville, wherever she at, I was like, okay then.
You know,
look at old Dapper Joy.
Yeah, you know. You know, he wanted to hang around and watch her fawning all over this
I know
producer and
that's
stuff
right.
like that.
So I said, I don't know if it's a goodbye letter or if it's something, because like you said, when he walked into that room with those folks that were dealing with all their different issues, he was very angry.
Yeah.
He was very angry. So I'm interested to see what's inside that letter. So I hope they show that tonight. Second half comes on tonight.
That's right.
As a matter of fact,
it was a 2-night premiere, and you'll get some questions answered tonight.
Tonight, and then next, there's this faith-based soap opera. I don't know if you heard about it. That's coming to a PureFlix. PureFlix is like the Christian version of Netflix. And there's this faith-based soap opera. It's called the Hilton Head Island is what it's going to be called, and it's premiering in the fall. And they've got some of those old soap opera actors and actresses. Antonio Sabata Jr. He'll be in there. They even got Tim Tebow making a guest appearance, and that's premiering on the PureFlix streaming service this fall. And then did you hear about Kiara Shear?
No.
She is now evangelist. Kiara Shear.
Okay, she's evangelist.
Yeah, she's evangelist Kiara Shear. Now that happened last week. Happened last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And to back up just a little bit, and for those Shonda Rhimes fans out there, Shonda is going to be producing some original content for Netflix.
Yeah, like so when that was announced, I couldn't believe it, because she's made ABC a whole lot of money.
She's made Shonda
a whole lot of money.
Too.
So I when it's just like her and Tyler Perry are they're in this whole other season now.
Yeah, you know, they're making moves, and the thing about it is, when it's your season, you got to make them moves.
You got to when God says go, you got to go.
So apparently, she got to go.
She got to go.
She still will be receiving residuals
from ABC,
from all the stuff she's created for ABC as well. So Shonda don't have to work no more.
Oh yeah, Shonda good. What was her book a couple years ago? The Year of Yes. Oh yeah, she's saying yes.
Oh yeah.
She's saying
yes. Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Then Tasha Cobb's, her album release concert is happening on the 25th of August, when she releases her CD Heart Passion Pursuit. And last night she announced that folks who can't get to Atlanta, because she's doing the album release concert at Bishop William Murphy, her home church, the Dream Center Atlanta. She said for folks who can't get there for the concert, it's going to be live on the WOAD network on the 25th. So that's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. And she has
doing big things, and of course, sometimes indeed we get an unbelievable increase in our territory. And I think that's what's happening with her as well. So I'm happy for my folks.
Yeah, me too. And now Octavia Spencer, she announced yesterday that her and LeBron James's entertainment company have partnered, and they're doing this a limited television series, and I think they're gonna put it on Netflix as well, of the story of Madam C.J. Walker.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, so
good stuff.
Cool. Yeah. And then the couple album release concerts I just want to mention. Travis Green's is this weekend in South Carolina. And then Todd Delaney announced yesterday that he is releasing his new album next month. He recorded last November, I believe. Last November in Chicago, he recorded another live worship album. So he'll be releasing that next month. So I'm pretty excited to see what that's all about. And then Anthony Brown also announced the other day that he's starting a stage play now. It's called Mama's Boy. And it starts in September. The play goes on tour starting in September and goes through November.
Yeah, I believe that play is going to be coming
to Jackson. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So, and then Tina Campbell, as soon as I left her last week, she announced that she was releasing her her video for the single "Too Hard Not To," and she did that
Yeah.
on Essence, and it's a beautiful
As a
video.
matter of fact, I am featuring that video on the WOAD website on my blog.
Oh, good deal. Okay, good. Yeah, that video, it's a beautiful video, and I like the fact that it's really about the lyrics, and because the lyrics is really about forgiveness. And I really love the fact that it's very simple. It's just her and that piano, and just her. It's just about her and those lyrics to that song. So I think the video I think it's a beautiful video.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. We've covered a lot of ground.
We have a lot of ground this week. So I want to end by, of course, shouting out my husband, Pastor Ernest T. Slaughter, and our New Caney Creek Missionary Baptist Church family. And I also want to send condolences to Pastor Evans and John Evans and his family.
Yeah, it's services for Pastor Evans will take place at noon this Friday at Cathedral Amazon. Visitation will be on tomorrow evening, Thursday, from 6 till 8 p.m. at Jackson Memorial Funeral Home on West Woodrow Wilson.
Okay, good deal, good deal. So, and then if people want to follow me, my blog, follow me Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at FirstLadyB, or just log on to my blog, FirstLadyB.com.
All right, fantastic. We'll be back together again on next Wednesday. It's First Lady B here on WOAD.